Welcome to our tutorial on using MCP servers with Claude AI. Today, we'll discover how to connect Claude to your tools and data seamlessly. MCP stands for Multi-Context Processing, a powerful feature that allows Claude to access and utilize external data and services. This capability can transform how you interact with information, making it easier to automate tasks and derive insights. By the end of this video, you'll know how to set up your MCP server and link it with Claude to enhance your workflows. Let's dive in and see how this powerful integration works. MCP servers enable Claude to interact with various tools and databases. This means you can have Claude query your internal databases, call APIs, or interact with third-party services directly. For example, if you have customer data stored in a CRM, Claude can pull that information and help analyze trends or generate reports. The setup involves creating an MCP server that defines the context and tools Claude can use. Let's walk through the steps needed to set this up to ensure Claude can access your data effectively. To set up your MCP server, you'll first need to access your Claude account. Navigate to the API section where you can find the MCP setup options. Here are the steps. First, create a new MCP instance by clicking the Create MCP button. Next, you'll be prompted to enter the necessary configuration details, including the endpoint URLs for the data sources you want Claude to connect with. Make sure you specify the authentication methods if required. Once you save the configuration, Claude will be able to access these tools. Finally, test the connection to ensure everything is working correctly. Setting this up will enable a robust interaction between Claude and your data. Once your MCP server is set up, it's time to utilize it effectively. You can start by prompting Claude to perform specific tasks with the connected tools. For example, if you've connected a project management tool, you can ask Claude to summarize project statuses or generate reports based on the latest data. The more specific your prompts, the better Claude can assist you. Remember, leveraging the power of context is crucial. Provide Claude with as much relevant information as possible to optimize its responses. To get the most out of your MCP server integration, consider these best practices. First, ensure you maintain updated documentation of your data sources and their configurations. This will help troubleshoot any issues that arise in the future. Second, regularly review the performance of your MCP connections. If you notice any slow responses or errors, investigate the API limits or server health. Third, utilize prompt caching to minimize redundant requests. This not only improves performance, but can significantly reduce costs if you're working with extensive datasets. Following these tips will help ensure your integration remains efficient and effective. In this tutorial, we covered how to connect Claude to your tools and data using MCP servers. We explored the setup process, how to utilize Claude effectively, and best practices for maintaining your integrations. Remember, the power of Claude lies in its ability to access and analyze external data, which can significantly enhance your productivity. Take the time to experiment with different tools and datasets to maximize this potential. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials on Claude AI.